Every day, millions of people wake up to the same silent struggle: pain. A dull ache in the back, stiff joints, throbbing muscles. We call it aging, we call it stress. But what if the real cause isn't in your spine or your joints? It's on your plate. Modern food is rewriting the chemistry of our bodies, spiking inflammation, damaging tissues, and switching on pain pathways that never turn off. And the worst part? It's happening to nearly everyone, silently. Today, we'll uncover the shocking connection between the modern diet, chronic inflammation, and the pain epidemic affecting millions worldwide. Before we get too deep into this topic, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This will help bring the truth about health and healing to the thousands of people who need to hear this message. Now back to the episode. For most of human history, chronic pain was rare. Our ancestors didn't wake up stiff, inflamed, and exhausted. They woke up to hunt, gather, and move. But in just a few generations, something dramatic has shifted. Today, pain has become the background noise of modern life. From aching joints to inflamed spines, from migraines to muscle fatigue, pain is everywhere. And one of the most overlooked culprits? The modern diet. In this video, we'll explore how what we eat, the refined carbohydrates, seed oils, and ultra-processed foods that dominate the modern plate, are silently driving inflammation, breaking down our tissues, and fueling a global epidemic of chronic pain. Let's start with the foundation. The way we eat today is a radical departure from the diet humans evolved on. For roughly 99% of human existence, our food was whole: animal proteins, healthy fats, seasonal plants, and minimal carbohydrates. But the modern diet, it's built on sugar, grains, industrial seed oils, and chemical preservatives. Nearly 60% of the average American diet now comes from ultra-processed foods, products engineered for taste and shelf life, not nourishment. Foods like breakfast cereals, breads, pastas, chips, sodas, and processed snacks dominate our meals. These foods spike blood sugar, trigger insulin surges, and drive a metabolic storm in the body that ends in one word: inflammation. When we consume a moderate to high carbohydrate diet, especially one built on refined starches and sugars, the body faces repeated glucose and insulin spikes. Each spike leads to oxidative stress, a biochemical reaction where unstable molecules called free radicals damage healthy cells. Over time, this repeated cycle of glycation, where sugar molecules stick to proteins, creates advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These AGEs accumulate in tissues, making them stiff, inflamed, and painful. In parallel, omega-6 fatty acids from seed oils, like soybean, corn, and canola oil, amplify inflammation even more. These oils are chemically unstable and easily oxidize, leading to pro-inflammatory molecules called eicosanoids. The result is a perfect storm. Refined carbs cause blood sugar chaos. Seed oils feed systemic inflammation. Processed foods deprive the body of antioxidants and nutrients needed to repair, and slowly, quietly, this metabolic inflammation starts to hurt. The gut is at the center of this story. Inside our intestines lives an ecosystem, trillions of bacteria, fungi, and immune cells, working together to maintain harmony. But the modern diet disrupts that harmony. Emulsifiers, preservatives, artificial sweeteners, and gluten can all damage the tight junctions between intestinal cells. When these junctions weaken, microscopic food particles and bacterial toxins leak into the bloodstream, a phenomenon known as leaky gut. Once these foreign particles enter circulation, the immune system sounds the alarm. It begins producing cytokines, powerful signaling molecules that trigger inflammation across the entire body. This chronic, low-grade immune activation doesn't just cause gut discomfort, it contributes to fatigue, brain fog, and widespread musculoskeletal pain. Over time, this inflammatory cascade erodes the body's ability to repair itself, leading to degenerative changes that we'll explore next. Inflammation doesn't stay contained. It travels. And where it often shows up first is in the connective tissues that support our movement, the joints, ligaments, and spinal discs. When inflammatory molecules circulate, they begin to degrade collagen, the protein that keeps joints lubricated and flexible. Enzymes like matrix metalloproteinases, or MMPs, get activated, breaking down cartilage and weakening the extracellular matrix. Over time, this leads to degenerative joint disease, osteoarthritis, the slow erosion of cartilage that cushions bones; degenerative disc disease, inflammation and dehydration of the spinal discs that absorb impact and protect the spine. What begins as mild stiffness or occasional back pain can evolve into a constant grinding discomfort that limits mobility, independence, and quality of life. The tragedy is that this degeneration isn't purely mechanical, it's largely metabolic. Inflammation, driven by diet, is silently eating away at the body's infrastructure. A healthy immune system is designed to heal, not to constantly fight. But under the assault of processed foods, high sugar intake, and leaky gut, the immune system becomes overwhelmed. Instead of focusing on regeneration, it gets stuck in a cycle of chronic activation. Inflammatory cytokines like TNF-alpha, IL-6, and CRP stay elevated, creating a cellular environment that resists healing. Mitochondria, the tiny energy generators in each cell, become dysfunctional, lowering energy output and increasing fatigue. White blood cells lose efficiency, leaving the body more vulnerable to infections and slower to recover from injury. The result? The body's natural repair mechanisms stall and pain becomes persistent. Tissues that should regenerate begin to degenerate instead. Here's the hopeful part. Chronic inflammation isn't a life sentence. It's a reversible process once the triggers are removed. Shifting to an anti-inflammatory diet, rich in whole foods, grass-fed proteins, omega-3 fats, cruciferous vegetables, and minimal refined carbs, allows the body to calm the immune system and rebuild. Eliminating seed oils, added sugars, and ultra-processed foods restores the gut barrier and lowers systemic inflammation. Mitochondria recover, tissue repair accelerates, and pain slowly begins to fade. The key is consistency. Every meal is either feeding inflammation or fighting it. Chronic pain isn't just about wear and tear. It's about biology, chemistry, and the choices we make every day. Our modern diet has created a perfect recipe for inflammation, but the power to reverse it is already in our hands, or more precisely, on our plates. Because when we feed the body what it was designed to eat, we don't just reduce pain, we reclaim vitality. Pain isn't just your body breaking down, it's your body asking for change. When we remove the foods that inflame and replace them with those that heal, the body remembers how to repair itself. Every meal can either feed inflammation or feed regeneration. You have that power. So if you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dive explorations into medical science, regenerative health, and the power of nutrition to heal the body. Join our growing community dedicated to science-based healing, longevity, and regeneration. For more information about our clinic, please go to drvictoriamuñoz.com or see link in description below. We have helped thousands get back their health and vitality, and we can help you. I'm Dr. Victoria Muñoz, and together we're rewriting what it means to heal from within.